Hello, everybody. We're back with another week of Last Week in Ecom. I'm Brandon,
Jerry.
and we've got a few topics for you today. We're going to talk about new TikTok ad offering, TikTok SEO again, customer lifetime value and how it relates to holiday discounts and sales, building your brand the right way and not racing to the bottom at all, as well as just some holiday sales predictions from Adobe and some other news stuff at the end. So those are the topics for today. Let's dive in. First one is TikTok out of phone. So when you do ads, not online, a lot of times they're called out of home ads. You know, those are billboards and stuff. TikTok has a new offering called out of phone, which I like the name actually. Basically, what it is they're allowing you to take your TikTok vertical video content and put that on digital billboards, and they're making that seamless from an advertising management perspective. So you can create content both, for the phone, the digital side, and out of home, out of phone, billboard side as well. And they have an announcement video about it, and we'll put that maybe right here ish. And it looks pretty cool though. And it's definitely something that we're going to want to start testing with our clients because a lot of times we'll make, we make a lot of different types of ads for our clients. You know, some is more UGC, some is more raw, some is more polished, some is really high level quality. And especially for the latter, it can perform really well out of phone as well. So it'll be fun to test that and test the lift and all that kind of stuff from it. So any thoughts?
Yeah, I was thinking while you were talking about that these TikTok creators as well, like the influencers on TikTok, are becoming more and more familiar faces. Like they're on Dancing with the Stars. I've seen them in like Gillette commercials. They're just out in the world more, and part of that I think is because people just spend so much time on TikTok now. So with the out of phone strategy, it's like when you see your favorite TikTok creator on a digital billboard, I think people are likely to pay attention to that. And that's not even to mention how good TikTok creators are at making content, that it's going to be really great out of phone or out of home, content on these billboards. So I think
Yeah.
it's going to do super well. And I'm excited to see more of it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, next is TikTok SEO. This is something that we've been somewhat pioneering, something that other people aren't really talking about. And we've gotten a decent amount of questions about it. So we actually have formulated some of the stuff that we've said on this video, as well as more research into a whole TikTok SEO guide. And so that's now live on our website. So just wanted to shout that out quickly, and we'll link to it in the full video and on Twitter and stuff. But yeah, definitely something that is becoming more and more popular as TikTok permeates our culture more and more each month, but also with its partnership with Google, something that should not be ignored. So check out our website and the link below that will detail how you can approach TikTok SEO, how it relates to Google, what you need to do on your website as well. And it's just a really beneficial, in-depth guide that'll help you out. So check it out.
Sweet. So yeah, next, like Brandon mentioned earlier, we're going to talk about lifetime values of customers. So with Black Friday, Cyber Monday coming up, obviously brands have a lot of goals. A lot of them center around like, let's make as much money as possible, let's make as much profit as possible. But setting those aside, it's also important to think about the types of customers that we're acquiring, and are the people that we're selling that are buying our products for the first time even, what is their lifetime value or LTV going to be over the next 3, 6, or 12 months? And Jay put out a tweet that laid out a graph that showed the difference in lifetime value depending on if a brand does a higher discount, which would be like 50% or higher, if they did a 20% discount, or if they did no discount. And we'll put the graph, right here so you can see what it looks like. But basically, if you're doing too big of a discount, not only is that going to hurt your profits in a lot of ways during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which is a huge mistake that a lot of brands make, but it's also going to hurt the lifetime value of that customer because they might not be the right customer for your brand. They might be someone that is just a bargain shopper, or that is just capitalizing on the large discount, but plans to just wait again until next Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Then if you look at the 20% discount, the LTV is much higher. It's almost even as high as if you did no discount during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So when we work with brands and work with our clients, we always are recommending that we find the sweet spot of what is a really good offer that's going to be attractive and that's going to get sales, but isn't going to cut into profits and is going to attract the right customers so that you have a good lifetime value. And there's a lot of ideas. We'll list some of those out on X later, but to just name a few, and I'd love you to chime in as well with any ideas you have. But some of the stuff that we like with our clients is stuff that's like a BOGO or a buy one get one offer, or a buy one and get a gift. And you could use like one of your products that's not selling, or an older product that you want to move inventory for, or you could even do like buy one get one half off. These are just some ideas. Do you have any other thoughts on any of that?
Yeah, I mean, bundling is obviously key. And if you're giving, so like Jerry said, the 20% discount LTV is somewhat close to the no discount, whereas the 50 is way lower. So if you're thinking about that 20, doing 20, even 30% off of a bigger bundle is much better than, 50% off of one product, right? But I think there's other ways to do it. You can include a gift card for a future purchase at a discount. Definitely getting rid of old inventory as like a free gift with purchase is a good strategy. If there's any way you can give away a digital guide to something, the marginal cost on that is zero for you, but if there is a value there, then that's always a great idea to throw in. But yeah, the main important thing I think to take away from this is you want to try to capture as much revenue as you can during the holiday season while not acquiring A, bad future customers, and B, setting yourself up for failure potentially in Q1 and Q2 because you already shot all your shots, over Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
So this leads into our next topic, which comes from Sean Frank, who is the founder and CEO of Ridge Wallet. And basically he laid out how important it is to build a brand. And in his tweet or his post, whatever X calls it now, he mentioned Wish.com has failed. Temu's losing money on every order. And you've probably seen them a lot on TikTok. He mentions even up to $30 on every order. And then TikTok Shops is covering discounts for brands that are using TikTok Shops, which shout out TikTok Shops. You should be on it if not. But basically what he laid out there is that it's a race to the bottom right now, but the brands that really focus on building their brand, that focus on providing an amazing customer experience and products such as Amazon, such as Shopify, or brands on Shopify that really focus on that, as opposed to running massive discounts where you're potentially losing money or going to lose money in the future, you're going to see a lot more success that way. So that's what we preach to all of our clients. That's what I think you should be focusing on at this point right now. Even though customers are struggling with things like inflation and stuff, I think customers more than ever are less in need of massive discounts to make purchases. If you can tell a good story and you have a good product, they're going to buy from you.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with all that, obviously, and I agree with everything Sean said. He's a genius. And yeah, I mean, you got to build your brand. If you don't do that, you're gonna, by definition, start the race to the bottom, and that's not a place you want to be in. And Shopify is a great place for that. You don't have to do it on Shopify, but you have to be aware of what your competition is doing and make sure that all your customers can see like the quality difference when they get a product from you versus if they get it from Temu or some random weird company on Amazon or something. Like they should feel, if it is a Ridge wallet, they should feel the quality of the actual product, the unboxing experience, ideally, the customer service difference of that versus Temu or Amazon or whatever. Every touch point with your brand should be on point to further deepen that relationship with your customers. And if you're doing that, then you're building something for the long term and not just a quick buck in the holiday season or 2024 or whatever. Okay, lastly, to wrap up, just a few items. Number one, traffic to news websites from Facebook, from TikTok from social media has been drastically declining over the past couple years. And this is just due to how, Twitter, TikTok, even, but mostly Twitter and Facebook have adjusted their algorithms. Most people watching this probably do not run a news site, but it is something to note that if you're depending on traffic from organic social media accounts, that has been going away for a decade and it's been accelerating over the past couple of years. So diversifying your distribution channels and your traffic channels is key. That's number one. Number two, Apple is spending $1 billion over the next year to catch up in the AI race. Just a note that we thought was worthy of mentioning. And three is Adobe is predicting this holiday season a 5% increase in holiday sales, US e-commerce this season versus last season. So that 5% prediction is nice to hear. Hopefully we don't have too many macro headwinds that'll offset that, but if Adobe's right, it should be a good holiday season. And that's all for today. Thank you.